All right, guys, welcome back. Kurt Magoosh, Slaughterhouse Sports. We're going to talk about Kip Lewis now. Kip Lewis, Carthage, Texas. So I believe more towards Central Texas. But Kip Lewis is your traditional outside linebacker. And he has a very, very apparent skill set as we're going to watch the tape. He has great closing speed, very, very good closing speed. He's about 6'3", 200 pounds. So he's not the biggest guy, but you could see he has long arms. He's tall on the tape. I do love that play because I do love to see some physicality. That, you know, I love how he is assertive here, sees the play, can finish. Very good in zone coverage. Very, very good in zone. Very good at spatial awareness as he's feeling out passing concepts. So, again, this guy is a big-time SEC Big 12 linebacker. So here you're going to see the quarterback running. He stays home. He's very, very poised. Very poised. But let's keep watching the tape. So here he sees the quarterback, finishes the play. Right here, they leave him alone on the island in coverage. Going to be very important. I believe that this guy has the speed. He has the consistent speed that he can guard against running backs and tight ends. So he is a coverage linebacker. Here he sniffs out the quarterback and closes well. So I do like that. He closes well right here. Sees quarterback, closes well, has good speed. Now, you want to see that, you know, really consistently on the tape. You want to see him consistently use that speed. Here he goes. Kind of stays home, makes a play a little bit on the ball. He doesn't weigh the most, so as a hitter, he's a decent tackler. But when we look at other linebackers like even Kanek and McKenzie, like those guys bring more brute force than Kip. But Kip happens to be a much better coverage linebacker than those two guys even are. All right, so Kip, like that's his strength. Here we're going to see him off the edge. Okay, this is going to be interesting. He's going to come into the quarterback. All right, I like that. All right, here we go. Let's continue. So Kip, all right, screams in there. Boy, I want to see him even. I know he can even get even faster than that. Like, I want Kip to run in. I want him to continue to even show even more speed because I even think that there's more there if I had to criticize the tape. Being hard on him here, but I even think that he could go faster. I even think he could scream downhill more. Now, maybe he wants to be very disciplined in his steps, not let the quarterback get outside. All right, so here he comes. Kip Lewis feels out the play, makes a play. So again, like, is this the scheme of the defense, you know, where Kip, that's the one thing, like, is that he's kind of hesitating a little bit here. Where Jaron and Kobe would just be gunning. They would truck the running back. You know, listen, he makes a play. He gets the quarterback down. He does stay home. You'd want to see him even scream downhill even more, show some more urgency on the tape. But man, these are the strengths of his game right here. In coverage, he is a lockdown player. He even gets beat a little bit here. I know that could be a little handsy. It could have been a pass interference, but he has long arms, and again, he look at him in space here. Very good in space. Very good at tackling in space. Very good form in space, and that's what the scouts also say. Very good right here. Very good leverage, very good in space. Does not panic in space. So very comfortable playing it. Like if you throw a running back screen, you know, Kip Lewis is going to be able to utilize the sideline, and he's not going to be afraid. Boy, that looks like the same uniforms as actually the Denton Geyer and Arnold's team, but it's not Arnold. All right, here we go. Kip Lewis goes down, crashes, makes a play. Good intensity. That's what people say about Kip too. Very good intensity as well. He's an all right tackler, but he's very athletic, going to be great in space. Like, here's what I'm talking about right here. That's going to be his role. That's going to be his role at Oklahoma. I think he can even continue to play at this size. He could be really lean as a linebacker. I think he has decent speed, very good speed, and I think he could get to the outside and he could cover people. And he could sniff plays out. So here's Kip, stays home, like how he drives and makes a play. He'll even get stronger. That tackle will even have more force as he gets up to Norman. So, again, this is a guy that's going to morph into a total edge linebacker in a continuous passing league. Like in a Big 12, he, of course, is very, very important because they really throw the ball a lot. But even as he plays it in the SEC, like against Ole Miss, against Sarkisian and those running backs that they have at the University of Texas, Kip is going to be very important. He's going to have to lock down the passing game. If Bijan Robinson, Jaden Blue, you look at, Alabama, of course, Bill O'Brien and all the speedsters that they're going to have and the tight end play that they're going to have, Kip is going to have a big role in coverage. So on third down, he can see the field because he's going to be an athletic linebacker that will be able to cover on third down. I guess you can add a little bit of weight to him, but again, you want to keep that speed component. He's a sideline kind of a guy. Now, is he going to be like a Kenneth Murray that's absolutely going to stick you? I'm not really sure on that. I don't believe that, but I think he can be an effective tackler. But the strengths are, again, in the modern game, in the modern game of football, it's all about matchups, and a lot of times you're going to get speedy slots, you're going to get running backs, tight ends, linebackers got to be able to cover. Kip is 6'3", has long arms, fluid in space, comfortable playing in space, so he really has a clear strength that is really going to be utilized by Brent and Bates and this defensive staff.